We're 1 minute early.
You want everyone to know we're 1 minute early? All right, guys.
Well, they can't complain about us being late if we're early.
That's true. But Joel will probably come in and say something. All right, guys. We just want to let you know who we are. I'm Nick.
I'll be Bean.
This is Bean, and we have our Maybe Monday Live. Today, we're going to have an awesome guest. We're looking forward to that. Some things we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about Mr. Facejacket a little bit, and I got to set a date to do something. So, Bean, what are you doing?
Playing with my hair.
Just looking crazy. So, anyways, Bean won.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
So she does get to put glitter in my beard. With the holidays and everything else that's been going on, we've been busy. So I need to get in touch with the food bank. So this has been my fault that we haven't done this right away, but it is coming. Hey, Redneck Viking over there on YouTube. We don't have any comments from Facebook. Will you please?
Sorry, but I get to glitter in your beard.
I know, and I don't think I agree, James. I really wish I could say no glitter, but this is. I have lost. She beat me fair and square. So I'm going to have to let this happen. Now, the thing is, we're trying to figure out, because I don't have to go out in public, because she didn't raise enough.
But you do have to videotape it.
Yes.
And post it on all the platforms and make a mini video for TikTok and airdrop the video to me.
Is that right? Okay. And then the other thought is maybe we do this live at the food bank, but I haven't talked to the food bank about that yet. So Fairbanks Community Food Bank, if you're watching, I didn't discuss that with you. We'll have to decide. Maybe my whole evil mindset behind that is to get the glitter in your building as opposed to mine.
All done, peasant. I'll make that carpet a mess.
Well, Danny says glitter up.
And lots. Glitter!
Hold on.
Glitter!
Easy. So she's being super loud today because she just came in from playing and she rode 2 different bikes. And did you decide, is it the BMX bike or the mountain bike? You're not decided. You just want them both available.
Pretty much.
So basically, Ian, her older brother, has bikes just sitting in the shed, and we went ahead and grabbed those to let her try them.
And now I want both.
So Danny says to glitter up.
Hi, Grandpa.
And yep. And we got to say hi to Grandma and Grandpa. Hey, Mom and Dad. And then, hello now. This guy, they've got, so for you guys who don't remember, Triple Cap Podcast, put your link in there, Jason. That's JT Holub. They have a YouTube channel too now. So you can go over there and subscribe to their YouTube channel and learn all about cigars. I do believe that Andy is a much better host. What do you think?
Stop, because he's crazy.
Well, I know, but that's the other show. So Andy has the beard and Jason doesn't on the other podcast. So therefore, Andy is the better host. We just have to let you know that because you're here, Jason. All right, tonight I'm having a beer and you're having Capri Sun. No, Honest Kids. And then bet you nobody, I'm going to leave this closed and bet you nobody can guess what I'm drinking tonight for beer.
Oh, it's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's right there.
Oh, does it say it? Well, they can't see it yet. I don't know. They can probably figure it out. Look, there's Grandma too.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma. Hi.
Easy. Wait. What's harsh? I don't understand what's harsh, Jason. He's upset because we like Andy better. He's upset about that. Well, you shouldn't have spent money on glitter. That's what you get. No, you should have.
You definitely should have.
All right, guys. So, hey, James. It's not Budweiser. We don't have that up here. Well, I mean, we have it up here. It's not like we're some foreign country, but we don't have that one. All right, guys. Here's the link, so you guys can watch on YouTube if you want to for the Triple Cap podcast.
Why would people think that Alaska is not in the United States of America?
Because they always put us down there by Mexico on all the other maps, so people don't know exactly where we are. So that's what's going on.
What does that have to do with?
With what?
Not being part of the United States of America.
Please don't do that. Well, because they got to figure it out.
Look at the world.
Somebody's been watching.
Yep.
You are correct.
Hello from Australia.
Single engine red, but yep, you're correct. You got it.
Apparently somebody's watching from Australia.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey guys, listen up. I don't get paid for this. Denali Brewing is one of my favorite breweries, and I really enjoy their single engine red. It's an Irish style red. That's one of my favorite beers. So Denali Brewing, I will make this offer again. If you'd like to pay me for that, you are welcome to, but I understand I wouldn't pay me either. But what are you laughing at? I'm trying to make a case to get sponsored. All right, so what are we talking about today? Do you know?
Not really. You called me in from playing Roblox and my friend, and I'm like, okay.
Literally, that's how much planning and effort that she puts into this show for you guys. That's how much. You
didn't put in much either.
No, I don't. We just get on here. All right, guys. Well, what about this? We're gonna talk about that. Hey, would you guys like to meet?
This is a Mrs.
Yeah, this is the Mrs. Would you guys like to meet the guy that made these? What do you think? I think we should do that. Yeah, I think we should bring him. So anyways, that's one of the things we're going to do. Oh, great. Stephanie has tons of glitter. You can keep your glitter over there. In fact, I blame you for her almost being late because your kid was outside playing. So, all right, guys. Hey, so let me get this open.
Actually, I wasn't late, and we were a whole minute early.
We were a minute early, so we're fine. I can't blame you for that. So,
and besides, you didn't have to hear me. Why 4 entire more minutes?
That's
because
true.
I was outside playing Roblox.
It was really nice because she was not throwing a fit waiting. All right, so let's meet Dan. So Dan is we were actually in the Army together for a little bit and did a few inspections and projects and stuff together. That's how we first met. So I'm gonna bring Dan on so he can talk about it more. But Dan is doing stuff for.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about the show Parks and Rec we watched yesterday.
Okay, well, I don't know if we need to reenact that. We could probably let them just watch the show. It's still on Netflix.
I know,
till October,
but it's fun.
It's going away. All right.
I was just thinking.
Can we bring our guest on? Are you done yet?
Okay. All
right, so now we're just gonna add him. All right, please welcome Dan. Oh, we gotta adjust this just a little bit. Dan is another pilot and unmanned systems guy that got out of the Army, and then now you're working for you're doing more than just working at the Wood Bowl, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of help manage it at the Great Alaskan Bowl Company down there on Old Airport Way here in Fairbanks. But so what you're looking at there, Nick's holding up one of our birch medallions. It's a byproduct of our stein making process. So whenever we get a stein that is a little too long, we usually shave off about an inch or so, or we size out the log by cutting off a few of those medallions. So they were kind of sitting around, so we threw them through the kiln, and we needed something that was a replacement for our coasters. I don't know if you've ever been in the shop, but we have those little square coasters, and we thought these would be a little bit cooler because they're made here in Alaska as opposed to bringing them up from Wisconsin. So we get rid of that shipping cost, sand them down a few times, and then I probably spend 3 or 4 days in the lacquer room over the course of maybe 5 minutes total, hitting it with a few coats of lacquer for you. So
she's got a favorite. She picked out a favorite already. Which one do you think it is? Yeah, Bean picked out a favorite. Which one do you think it is?
Does she like the one with the beard?
Yeah.
I said it was the coolest.
The laser likes that a lot better. I think the circle on the inside came out a lot better on that one, I think.
So these things I'm amazed how smooth and how nice they feel too. So, but we're trying to decide what to do with them, Dan. And some folks have mentioned, and I haven't talked to the Fairbanks Food Bank about this yet, of possibly auctioning them off. Do you have any hard feelings about that?
No, not at all. I gave them to you to do whatever you wanted to with them because I like the logos, and the laser really likes your logos because they're clean lines. And it was more of just something I wanted to do to give over to you. So you do whatever you'd like with them.
I got one of the practice ones here. I don't know if it's a practice one, but one of the first ones you made. Oh, it's stuck to the wall. I can't take it off.
Yeah,
Move the camera around.
One, just trying to screw around with the laser, trying to figure out the settings on it. And I've refined it since that one. It probably feels a little rougher maybe. So every time I put on a coat of lacquer, the water-based lacquer kind of brings out the wood grain a little bit. So I sand it down with fine grit sandpaper. before I hit it with another coat. And I kind of do that all the way through. So those ones that you have right there are going to be smoother than that original one I got you. And then I also hit the sides, so the bark, that natural live edge on it, gets coated with lacquer as well. Because you can use them as a coaster, which was really what we had intended for them.
That's a huge coaster.
And I got a great choice in beer. I have that sign, the metal X sign that I bought there a few years ago. So.
Oh yeah, dude, the artwork on the can?
No, they did a great job. I love that.
Yeah.
Stop with camel propeller on it.
Again, feel free to pay me, Denali Brewing. You're more than welcome to. We accept beer payments, so whatever works.
Mine won a blue ribbon back in 1893. So
grab that hat.
Columbian Exposition in Chicago.
I'll show you one of my favorite hats and why I like this one. Finley, right here. No, right here.
I know which one you were pointing at. I just wanted to be annoying.
You just wanted to be annoying?
Oh, yeah. See, there you go. And then my
wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of a required beer. Will you please sit?
Yeah, it's just one of those good beers that I don't know. It's either that or Rainier are my two go-to, I call them crap beers. Just
so basically, you drink beer that kids tried to talk people into buying because it was cheap.
It's cool. Yeah, it's just those two. If not, I was actually going to grab. I had a Hoodoo IPA that I was going to grab, but I was like, I'll kind of throttle back a little bit on that one. But but yeah, that's a good looking medallion right there.
Yeah, I love them, man. I think they're awesome. Chris has decided that's a manly man coaster.
They definitely are.
Coaster. So
I thought coaster like roller coaster.
You can get them at woodbowl.com.
So this coaster and this coaster, I tell you one really big advantage of this one. This could double as a weapon.
Yeah.
So, especially if you take knives to it.
Chinese
well, yeah. I mean, if you're just sitting there, and you could just zing it right across the yard and take somebody out. So there's many uses for that coaster medallion, as opposed to the paper one. You can still throw it and they might feel it.
Yeah,
but
that's cool. I got to say though, you've done a great job with those coasters. I was, you see them around town in random restaurants. I was like, what? I'm like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we have fun with that. We got a few restaurants that are really good about using them. Right now, though, they can't really use them as much because of the COVID stuff. Sure. So they're still out there, but not as much. What do you?
I don't know.
Because we're not paying attention to you? Is that? This is what I have to put up with all the time, Dan. So
you know what? It wasn't that. It'd be my kids.
Hold on.
There, so I got lucky in that regard.
Well, when they get older and you start a show for the Alaska Wood Bowl Company.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I kind of like what you have going on here, so that would be kind of cool.
So that's a koozie, leather, and wool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember when I got it. I think it was in my stocking one year. So
I'm glad you mentioned that, Redneck Viking. I missed it. So it's basically, what is it made out of?
That's how you spell.
Hold on.
It's wool, and it's got kind of the skin on the outside. You can kind of see some of the stitching there.
It's an UGG.
Then
it's an UGG. You took apart an UGG boot.
Beer, but I was actually when I saw your koozie, I was like, I could put this under the laser and put the bowl company.
Oh, that would be cool.
And burn that into the leather. But,
so more folks are wanting to weaponize your coaster. Please stop.
I said, tape some knives to it.
Why no? Chris agrees with you. And then somebody else is like, oh, a Frisbee.
Yeah. I mean,
you
we
make birch Frisbees?
I think this is too thick to be a Frisbee.
I know, but can you make birch Frisbees? Is that your next endeavor?
We're not really set up to do that. I'd have to kind of hollow out the inside of that. And we have a lathe for that kind of stuff, but it's upstairs. If you want to pay more, we can do it.
You failed us, Dan. You failed us.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of one of those, in the dark days of COVID when we were shut down from anybody coming in, I saw stacks of those and it was like, how can we quickly monetize a byproduct with minimal work. And, those medallions kind of came out of that. Because, I mean, each one of those I'd probably spend total less than 10 minutes on.
That's awesome. Do you have any of your mugs there in front of you?
No, the Steins, I probably should have grabbed one, but no, it's I don't have my Stein with me right now. I didn't think about that.
You're going to fall. She's over here like hanging off the edge of the seat, not in excitement, just waiting to fall.
Yeah, I mean, the Steins are awesome. If anybody comes into the shop, we've been churning through about 200 of them for a local vendor that we're working on. So I got in at like 6:30 this morning and burned our logo and 200 Steins on the bottom of it. So that was fun.
Now I won't mention it, but I got to see some of that happening and watching the laser. I even have a video that I can't share yet. I'm waiting and hopefully I'll get to. But anyways, what does it take? Like 20 seconds to put all that laser?
The longest part is just getting it under the laser and get it set up. And then once we hit start, I think that image was maybe 10 seconds that it takes. And the hard part is I had to do probably a dozen test burns on some logs because you're trying to burn the bark without actually burning through that paper thin layer of birch bark.
And then for those of you that watch the page, I got to go on a tour. Dan is the one that gave it to me of the behind the scenes of the Alaska Wood Bowl Company, the Great Alaskan Wood Bowl Company.
The Great Alaskan Bowl Company, that's us.
Yeah. It was that was so cool because I didn't know. I mean, I had seen the bowls made,
Sure.
but I didn't really get to see it the way I did when we got back in there and see that cage and everything. I mean, that was really cool. And then the whole process of everything, the Steins and everything that's going on in there. And then the mad scientist kind of lab in the upstairs. That was amazing.
You should come by someday. I'll give you a call when we're drilling out the Steins, because I talked about with the wood when it's on the lathe how it slings the water off. When we're drilling out the Stein and we've got it pressed in there under the drill press, you will literally see that water like being squeezed out the bottom of it.
Oh, really?
It'll start to puddle up underneath the drill press. I mean, because you're talking, these things are like 75-80% moisture content when we get it. And then,
you got yourself a fan. Terry White has been to your shop when he came up to visit.
Oh, nice. Hey, you know what? Tell Terry to come back up now. It's even better than it was a year ago. My wife and I, you were talking about how we were in the Army together. I just got back out. I did an internship up here with my father-in-law at his business. And then once I was officially out of the Army, got hired on by the bowl company, and my wife and I have been, getting elbow deep back into the business trying to.
Why you poke?
Let him talk. Why didn't read?
Why you poke?
I'm happy tomorrow is Wednesday and Thursday. I get to wear pants to work.
Tomorrow's Wednesday?
According to Redneck Viking, tomorrow is Wednesday.
He's on the other side of the date line, right?
I don't think so.
Monday.
Yeah, today's Monday, so I think you got another day in there. And then I wanted to show that he gets to wear pants to work. And he's happy about that. So yay!
What?
I don't understand either.
Does your work have like some sort of policy where you have to wear pants where you have to wear shorts till a certain point in September?
Oh, you think that's what it is? And then on Wednesday, he's allowed to wear pants again?
Maybe.
Well, Army does stuff like that, so it could be.
That's one thing.
Terry will be back up, and Terry's going to visit you.
Get to wear what you want now.
Yeah, Terry's going to visit you, and now he's going to expect you to recognize him now, Dan.
If he just walks in and says, "Hey, I'm Terry, that dude that messaged you on that show with permafrost beards," I'll be like, "Boom! I know exactly who you are. Come on in, and I'll show you around." But yeah, it definitely does have like that mad scientist feel when you're in the back, because our shop guy Randy, he's like the wood whisperer. He gets back there and just starts experimenting around with the wood or with the scraps and see what he can't come up with.
Well, I think the best part about Randy is watching him is laugh at you what he did. Is it?
Oh, of course, he does that on a daily basis. He's been doing it for over 10 years. I'm the neophyte here, so I've managed to hurt myself.
He was entertained by your learning. Is that the nicest way to put it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm missing a button on this shirt because of the lathe. So
Now, did you get video of that? Because that's something we should have.
I'm glad there was nobody in the shop to see that too.
What-
Because when you're putting
What
the big chunk
happened?
of wood onto that lathe, you
What
get it up
happened?
there onto the screw, and you kind of have to energize the motor to get it, to screw it on. And I just gone a little bit too far, and it turned a little bit and took my shirt with it. A little, kind of a button about 4 of them.
So I'm going to recommend
What
video
happened?
next time. He got wrapped up in it. I'll have to show you the next time we're there. He got wrapped up in a.
One of those takes some touch to do. That's where the art of the science comes in.
Yeah, it's like and it turned and then it grabbed his shirt. And I'll have to show you the next time we're there. But anyways, yeah, video next time, Dan. That's what needs to happen.
Hopefully there's not going to be a next time of that.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to let these guys know before we let you go?
No, you know what? We're open 24/7 on the interwebs. You can go to woodbowl.com. All of our products are on there. You can give us a call, 907-474-9663. If you don't see something that you like or you have questions, we can do customization and personalization of the bowls or any of the wood products that we sell there. The steins take about a week lead time. And then if you're on Instagram, we're at AK Wood Bowl. So follow us on there. We're always updating our content, and we usually add about a new vendor a week to our selection. So the inventory is constantly changing.
And you guys have been open only 2 years, right?
Yeah, no, we've been open 29, so we're hoping to make it next spring is going to be 30 years, and hopefully we'll have a big 30-year bash when that happens. But as it stands right now, we're keeping the lights on, and it takes people like Terry and all them coming in every day and shopping at woodbowl.com to make that happen. So that and a little bit of luck, we should make it to 30 years.
So I wanted you to see this comment before we let you go. Can you read it?
Yeah, I look like Al from Home Improvement.
All right. On that note, hey, thanks for hopping on this. We really appreciate it. And can't wait to go back into the bowl company again. Thank you again for these. I'm going to talk to the Fairbanks Food Bank. We'll find out what we're going to do with them, and you guys will know about it. And then don't forget us on your 30th celebration, because if you want a gift from us or something, let us know.
Yeah, we'll do, bud. Hey, thanks a lot for having me on. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
Okay, so that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Not enough time for you. Do you want to take over the rest of the show? There's 10 minutes left and I can just go.
What would I even talk about?
I don't know. That's why you want all the attention sometimes. So all right, guys. So a couple things. I owe a date. I know that. I got to figure it out. And I'm going to put the glitter in my beard. She's going to get to do it. You don't have to worry about it. We also we're going down the list. So if you go to the Fairbanks Community Food Bank's page and you look at where you placed and everything, we're trying to figure out how to divvy up the gifts the best way we can. And we're going to send those out. Any gift that we have, we're going to send it out. Or there's some of them that are going to be auctioned off when I talk to the food bank. I got to find out if we can do that. So we might be able to do some of that and get a little more money for the food bank. So if you guys don't mind, leave me comments. Let me know what you think of that. And then, Bean, what do you think? Should we auction these off, these extra ones? Because Dan made, so these two are ours. And if you guys, hopefully you guys caught that. So here's Mrs. Facejacket. And then here's Mr. Facejacket. They're gonna get those. And I haven't officially announced the winner yet, but you guys can figure it out if you want to go look at the pages. The reason I haven't officially announced is because I'm hoping to do it on a live with the food bank. And then another thing to note is folks were still donating to Mr. Facejacket a couple days after it ended, which is great. Now, no more money can go into the Glitter Fund or the anti.
So why can't it go into the other?
It can go into the other ones because that's fine, and I don't have to put more glitter on my beard.
But
At the same time, if we open it up, I have a chance to stop it. Remember?
Yeah, but how are you gonna raise like what? A ton of money, more than 3,000 in like.
So yeah, I'm slightly behind.
Slightly behind.
I'm slightly behind.
You have to raise like 3,500.
Well, that's just I got to raise more than that actually, because I have to double You have $2,700 something, so I gotta double that. But I've run out of time. But if we turn them on, I gotta.
You've got like maybe I don't know.
Okay, so Brad, I just want to let you know I'm showing your comment to let everyone know how wrong you are.
Huh? The monies raised for
Auctions
auctions
should go to the glitter.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it should not.
It would still go to.
Well, that'll
the
drag it out longer.
bank.
Yeah, it'll drag it out longer,
It
and you
will
won't be able to put the
still
glitter
go
in
to
for
the
longer.
bank.
Please stop pushing.
Oh, we'll go to the and we'll go to
So, I don't think that's necessary, Chris. You could probably get it a lot cheaper. Let's not do that. I'm not condoning that. All right. So should we end this one early today?
Big booty, big booty. I got a big
What?
booty.
Stop that.
Okay. I just wanted to be crazy.
You just want to be crazy. No, this
I
is
did.
your chance to catch up. Yeah, right. I know better. You guys are telling me I have a chance to catch up, and you're giving me false hope, like I've got a chance of raising enough money to get out of this, when all you want to do, stop it now. When all you want to do is make it so that we have to put more glitter in my beard, and you help her out more. I know what you're doing. I've already figured this out.
More glitter should be in his beards.
Oh, we didn't do a sale. I want to let you guys know, normally we do a Labor Day sale. And the reason we didn't do a sale is because we're having trouble getting some ingredients. So we don't have our wash in stock still. And we've been checking daily. I've also, just so you guys are aware, I tested some different formulas.
How is there hope when the deadline's already over?
Yeah. So I have tested other ingredients to try and make our wash with different things.
How do
Hold on.
I have a chance for 4 colors?
So the problem is, though, it didn't turn out right, and I won't send anything out without it being something I'm willing to use. So hopefully you guys will understand that. I'll get the wash back in stock just as soon as we can. Let's see. No, we have a chance for 4 colors. You're right. I could find a way to 2,199 to no. He's trying to get more. So no, deadline's over. We'll have to wait till next year. And I don't know if I'm going to offer to put glitter in my beard next year.
You should. You definitely should. Trust me.
Why should we? Oh, did you guys see my shirt?
It says 1350.
1350 Custom Apparel. These are the guys that make our gear. They help us with our hats. They make our koozies. What else they make? We're looking to do a few other things. Yeah, all of our shirts and our gear are made by 1350. If you guys don't already know, check them out. They have their own gear. They can do custom gear, whatever you guys might need.
Do they make our hats?
No, but they helped us get the hats, the Richardson hats, the trucker hat, when we couldn't get them anywhere. Jeff and those guys hooked us up and took care of us so we could still get them.
And we only have 2 minutes left, so let's start speed walk talking.
So Chris has a
Next
plan
year,
for a kilt and glitter. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I still don't know what. Oh yeah.
We showed you what a kilt
dress
is.
thing.
We looked it up.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Look it up again.
No, we'll look it up later. All right, guys. Please stop. All right, guys. So do me a favor. If you enjoy this, let us know in the comments. If you happen to listen to us on the podcast, I know it's hard to see those medallions, but you can hop on over to our website. You can hop over to our Instagram and check it out.
If they listen to the podcast, they wouldn't see the thingies at all.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We tried to describe them.
It was only hard.
Oh, well, they wouldn't see them at all. She's correct. But basically, we have these medallions. They're about 6 inches around, and they have laser etched permafrost beards on them and logos. And they're really smooth. They're very cool looking. And they're made by the Great Alaska Wood Bowl Company. Let me see if he nods his head because I said it correctly.
The Great Alaskan.
I don't think he's paying attention to me. All right. So if you are on our podcast, please subscribe. Let us know what you think and how the sound is.
Hey, did he say the Great Alaskan Bowl Company right?
We got a thumbs up. Ha!
2 thumbs up.
So if you're on our YouTube, we'd love for you to subscribe there. We are pretty lazy about our YouTube, but
pretty lazy.
Yeah, we're pretty terrible.
Very, very, very.
Sometimes we do TikTok videos. You can watch us there. Yeah. So if you don't mind, give us a subscribe, like, follow wherever you want. And I think that's it. We'll be able to let these folks
We have
go.
a couple more seconds.
She's going to hold out the 30 minutes. I think she would just sit here and stare at you guys like you're looking back or something.
No. And we can go off. Bye.
All right, guys, keep your face jacket on. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you later. The podcast will load up later. Anything else?
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.